Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel Wheel Chronicles, and this is the channel where we discuss about the different cars from the different corners of the world, and mainly we will be discussing about iconic cars on this particular channel. And today the car which we are going to discuss about is like one of the cars which broke the dominance of Ferrari at 24 hours Le Mans race, and this is none other than Ford GT40. So this car was technically designed by Ford along with three other manufacturers, which were Lola, Cooper and Lotus, and later on it was mechanically tuned by Shelby American. Along with some bits from the Ford lead racer driver, which was Ken Miles. And if we talk about Ken Miles, so he was literally one of the best racers of all time. Unfortunately, he died later that year, that is 1966. Yes, this car was designed in year 1966. And if we talk about under the hood, so this particular beast has a V8 engine which is just has phenomenal power. Like it is approximately 4200 cc to up to 7000 cc, which produces 350 bhp power up to 500 bhp power. And it also depends on which version you are buying, or technically you can buy it because it was a road legal car, but of course if you have that much amount of money, because its cost was way higher than a normal street car, though it was a street legal one, definitely because of its engine and all the specifications that we talk about. And it was designed in year 1966. Now this car had different versions, as I talked about, and it had Mark 1 up to Mark 4 ranges, and the Mark 1 was the one which was having 4200cc engine, and the other one was Mark 4 which was having 7000cc engine. And if we talk about the gearbox, so it has a transaxle transmission along with a 4 or 5 speed ZF gearbox. And here the significance of this number 40 is that its height from the floorboard's height from the ground was about 40 inches. And this was also one of the reasons it was it got a very edge over its competitors, because of its lower center of gravity. It was more stable at the higher speeds, and moreover, along with the aerodynamics that it had, it was able to increase its speed furthermore. And it has an unladen weight of about 832 kilograms. And although it was an endurance race car, but it had a top speed of approximately about 320 kilometers per hour. And if we talk about the 0 to 100, means it is an endurance race car definitely, but the amount of time it takes for doing 0 to 100 was again phenomenal and mind-boggling, which was approximately 4.5 seconds only. So this was some of the main things about this particular car. And if we talk about fuel consumption, wait, fuel consumption for this car, if we discuss, so it would be disrespectful for this particular beast, so let's move on and talk about something else. So if we slide behind the wheel, so we found that the cockpit of this particular car was very minimalistic, and it had mainly the manual switches, and nothing was too flashy. It was because it was mainly designed for races, so it was particularly having those switches and all for each and every function in the car, most of the functions in the car. And moreover, it also had gull-wing doors, so that was one of the problems it made for people of, or the racers of height which is more than 5'10" or more than 5'8". Taller drivers couldn't fit into this car properly because it had a gull-wing door, and closing it made a problem for them later on. And in few races, Ken Miles even faced this particular problem, but not because of his height, but that was the fault of car's door, as we have seen in one of the greatest movies, which was Ford versus Ferrari, which was released in 2019, and you can see that movie because it is basically based on 24 hours race Le Mans and this Ford GT, and overall, not overall, but a bit of life has also been shown about Ken Miles. And now Ford GT40 continues to captivate automotive enthusiasts like me and all other like collectors all over the world as well, because it was literally having timeless design and its road presence was just awesome. Like, you can if you see it even today, that car from 1966, you will be like, I don't know what to say. You will be just saying what a phenomenal car it is, because it beats the design of many modern cars as well. And later on, Ford reintroduced the Ford GT, which was to pay the homage to its original like original piece, and it was mainly to pay homage to its beast, right? And like the performance this car had was unparalleled at that particular time, and even now, like the original car from 1966 is very rare to find, and that's why it is very beloved among the collectors. So thank you for joining me in this particular history lesson of this car Ford GT40. I hope you enjoyed it, and tell me in the comment section that which other car video should I make. Means tell me the name of the car. And right now I'm focusing on the iconic cars only, because like those are something I appreciate more, like the vintage cars, right? And we will come over like Indian and European cars later on. And yeah, so that's it. Thank you for joining me. Have a good day.